What's going on, everybody? It's me, Golden Blue Dude, here with you again. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button because I make college football videos every single day. So, I've decided to do a 2-in-1 video. I'm going to knock out two birds with one stone. So, the first thing I want to talk about is, of course, the Big 10. The story that just keeps on giving. So, the latest on the Big 10, they are going to have a revote. It's happening. So there's this new thing that I've heard of. The Big 10 Return to Competition Task Force. Whatever that means. So for the revote, all 14 chancellors and all 14 presidents will be present and will be involved. Now, they're introducing this new medical presentation talking about rapid testing, monitoring heart conditions, and talking about myocarditis. So it's a serious thing, so they're taking everything into consideration. So it's worth mentioning the Big 10 and the Pac-12 have been in constant communications to try to align their schedules. So this is it. This is the deadline. And they are working on getting a majority vote to get the Big 10 to start their schedule in mid-October. Once you go past that date, it's not even worth doing because you're not going to get enough games in for the college football playoffs. And even if that does pass, they might have to do another vote to determine when Michigan and Michigan State can play. This is crazy. So, the conference medical committee is made up of athletic directors and doctors. If that is true, then the Big 10 will be presented with evidence that they should play. I mean, if you really got athletic directors and real doctors involved, then it should be proven that you can play. So, the deadline will be today, Sunday, or tomorrow, Monday. Maybe Tuesday morning at the latest. But anyways, a revote is happening. Now, whether they pass to play or to postpone, that remains to be seen. So, there you go. This is it. This is it. This is their last chance to get in a fall schedule. So, after this revote, it's either play or you're postponing to the spring. And even then, when the start date is, I don't know. So moving on to the second part of my video is the top 25 has been released for this new week. And there's some big changes. For one reason, there are no Big 10 and no Pac-12 teams in this week's top 25. Good job. That's the way to do it. If they're not playing, they shouldn't be in the top 25. So I'm going to go through the top 25. I like this list. It seems pretty legit. My original top 25 looks similar. Not the same, but similar. So here we go. Number 1, of course, Clemson. They beat Wake Forest, but they didn't cover the spread. I did not call that game because it's the first game. I knew Clemson would dominate, but 33.5, I had no idea how to call that. Number 2, Alabama. They haven't played yet, but the SEC kicks off next week. Number 3, Oklahoma. Spencer Rattler looked every bit as good as what people were saying. So Oklahoma is at number 3. Number 4, Georgia. They haven't played. Number 5, Florida. They haven't played. Number 6, LSU. They haven't played. Number 7, Notre Dame. They were a 20-point favorite over Duke. But I knew Duke was going to be pretty legitimate this year. Not a great upper echelon team, but I think they're going to get to a bowl. They beat Duke pretty handily. It was a game there for a while, but Notre Dame is at number 7. Auburn at number 8. They haven't played. Number 9, Texas. They looked really good. I actually missed that bet. I thought 43 points was too many. I laid the points. Well, they beat UTEP by way more than 43. So number 9, Texas. I'm okay with that. Number 10, Texas A&M. I don't know why they rank Texas A&M as high as they do, but they haven't played, so I really can't give an opinion. Number 11, Oklahoma State. I think Oklahoma State is loaded on offense. Questions on the offensive line, and their defense average at best. Number 12, North Carolina. At halftime, North Carolina was not looking good at all. They had a monster fourth quarter. Sam Howell He ended up having some good numbers. I'm good with North Carolina at number 12, but they better get off to better starts because Syracuse is bad, and they're going to run into much better teams than Syracuse. Number 13, Cincinnati. I'm good with that. Cincinnati's going to be loaded this year. They haven't played their first game yet. Number 14, UCF. They're in the same category as Cincinnati, loaded, but hasn't played yet. Number 15, Tennessee. I actually have Tennessee on upset alert against South Carolina. Going by precedent, last year they got beat by Georgia State, who is way worse than South Carolina. I'm not 100% committed to that upset, but I think they're on upset alert. I will have a pick on the spread on that game. Number 16, Memphis. I guess that win over Arkansas State looks much better, seeing as how Arkansas State beat Kansas State. So I'm okay with that. Number 17, Miami. They beat UAB handily. They covered the spread, which I picked Miami, and I laid the points, so I won that one. Louisville, they covered the spread. I picked Louisville to lay the points. I won that one as well. And Louisiana Lafayette makes their debut, number 19, whooping Iowa State. I took Louisiana Lafayette and the points, so even though I didn't pick the upset, I still won the bet. Louisiana Lafayette at number 19. I think that's pretty legit. I think they're going to be a good team. If you go look at my previous videos, you know I'm already high on Louisiana Lafayette. Number 20, Virginia Tech. I don't like that at all. We'll see how this season goes. They had to postpone their game against Virginia, but I don't like Virginia Tech at number 20. I would actually switch them with Virginia, but we'll see how it goes. Number 21, BYU. They looked really good against Navy, or Navy was just really bad. But either way, BYU making it into the top 25 at number 21. I'm good with. Army at number 22. They had a great win over Middle Tennessee. Number 3, Kentucky. I think Kentucky will be better, but I like that they ranked Tennessee ahead of Kentucky. I have Tennessee finishing 3rd and Kentucky finishing 4th in the SEC East. And then number 24, App State, and 25, Pitt. I guess I'm okay with that because they beat Austin Peay 55-0, and they even had to shorten the 3rd and 4th quarter. So we'll see how the rest of the season goes. But there's your top 25 for this week. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next video.